All right, welcome in, everybody. Can everybody see me? Can you all hear me? Miss Traveler, how we doing? Dalila, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Ginny. So as you can see, we were on the top of the astronomy tower last week trying to see the Hogwarts Express, and we didn't see it. So I decided this week we're going straight to the train tracks. We're going right to Hogsmeade, and the Hogwarts Express better be coming. And if it does, I don't know if we can stop it. I don't know if it's going to stop for us. I don't know if the Hogwarts Express stops at Hogsmeade Station or if it's just going to run right through us, but I hope we see it. So I'm going to put up a poll asking whether you think we're going to see the Hogwarts Express, whether you think we're getting hidden by it. Ben Wilson, what's going on? Jess, Mr. Waffles, Autumn. How we all doing, everybody? Oh, 100% yes that we're seeing the Hogwarts Express. I love it. Evadine, how you doing? Set. Hold on. Liquor store run. I love it. 9:03 in the morning, so a little early in the day for me. Harry Potter theories, what's going on? Cool Snowflake. Do you know how long the stream will be roughly? I'm assuming like maybe an hour and 15 minutes. Just depends how long it takes to get through all my notes on chapters 13 through the end of Chamber of Secrets, which was Electric Factory. Miss Ruby Felton, how you doing? Pureblood Gryffindor. Oh, happy birthday, Set. Ice Meese, how we doing? Hermione Granger edits. Welcome in. Cool Snowflake. Padme, how you doing? I recognize your name. So I gotta say, one of the first things that I noticed in the last few chapters of Chamber of Secrets is that Tom Riddle's diary. I don't know if there's anyone from the UK in here, but Tom Riddle's diary was from Vauxhall Road. There was a tag in it that said that Tom Riddle bought it on Vauxhall Road. And I was just wondering if that had any significance, if anyone knows if Vauxhall Road is a real place. But if anyone wants to look it up, or if anyone in the chat is from the UK, it would be cool to know Vauxhall Road's a real place. And that'd be cool to go there. Get a diary from there. By the way, I'm Mrs. Ruby. Oh, you changed your name? Miss Ruby Felton. Oh, okay. What house is everyone in? Let me know in the chat what house everyone's in. I'm in Hufflepuff. %91 say that we're going to see the Hogwarts Express. I've never seen it, so. And so something else that I noticed in the memory when Harry sees Tom Riddle's memory of when he caught Hagrid opening the Chamber of Secrets, uh, Tom calls Hagrid Rubius. He never calls him Hagrid. He calls him Rubius at least 6 different times. And so I'm wondering, when did people start calling Hagrid Hagrid? Because it seems like when he was a kid, everyone called him Rubius. And I don't think it was just Tom Riddle, because in the Deathly Hallows, when Hagrid's in the Forbidden Forest, when Harry goes to sacrifice himself, Voldemort calls Hagrid Hagrid. But in the memory in the Chamber of Secrets, he calls Hagrid Rubius, which I thought was strange and unique because I've never heard him called Rubius. Not even Dumbledore calls him Rubius. Hufflepuff, I love it, fun some. Maybe when he got expelled. Yeah, I thought that was interesting because everyone calls him Hagrid, but... Oh yeah, get your Chamber of Secrets book. Mine is... God, I forgot where I put mine. I have every other book except Order of the Phoenix and Chamber of Secrets with me. And then something else that I loved, in Tom Riddle's memory, it says that Aragog bowled Tom Riddle over, and I was just like, hell yeah, Aragog. I was just like picturing Aragog running Tom Riddle over, like Voldemort and he was all flustered because of it. And like, we never see Tom Riddle or Voldemort for that matter. We never really see him flustered, but Aragog ran him over, and like Tom was like all like shaken up and like scared about it. I was like, I would love to see that in the movies, seeing Tom all flustered. Cool snowflake. Wait, what's in London? Is Vauxhall Road? Is it? Oh, Jess, there's a lot of Vauxhall Roads, but there is one in London. Oh, okay. So it's like it's a common name for a street. I wonder if they have a diary shop there. Do you know when Hogwarts Legacy will be coming on the PS4? I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't know it wasn't available on the PS4. I know they had different release times, but what if the Hogwarts train hits Kevin? Oh, it won't. The Hogwarts Express is stopping for me. Or I'm going to be like Magneto. I'm just going to hold out my hand. It's going to stop. Oh, so another thing that I really liked was that the growth of the mandrakes. So the whole point with the mandrakes is that they take a long time to mature, and then when they become fully mature, they can then heal the petrified victims. And so I love how they started out. Professor Sprout was really excited because the mandrakes started. They became moody and secretive, which is kind of like how like a young teenager is. Like a young teenager becomes like moody and like secretive with their parents. They don't really like tell their parents what's going on, become like moody. And then the second stage of growth that we saw from the mandrakes was that they started throwing parties. Professor Sprout said they started throwing parties. And so that was something that I feel like I didn't notice on my last reread of Chamber of Secrets. And I like that. Like, they were young teenagers, like getting into their teenage years, they were moody and secretive. And then like kind of later on in their teenage years, they started throwing parties. And I thought that was a cool thing. Oh, Mr. Felton, happy birthday. Harry Potter theories. Oh, you make videos too? I love it. Oh, and something else was that when all the second years are signing up for classes, Harry basically, he has no idea what most of the classes are because he grew up in the Muggle world. So he just signs up for all the classes that Ron did. But it says that Hermione signs up for everything, which, sorry about that. It says that Hermione signed up for every class, and that foreshadows her having to use the Time Turner in Prisoner of Azkaban because she signed up for too many classes. And they mentioned her signing up for every class in Chamber of Secrets. So I like that. What up, Blair? How we doing? And then, so something that I was questioning was Hermione found out about the basilisk. So it's when they're going to the Quidditch match. It's when Harry, Ron, and Hermione are going to the Quidditch match against Hufflepuff, which gets canceled because Colin Creevey gets attacked, and so does Hermione. But on their way, Hermione comes up with the thought that the monster in the Chamber of Secrets is a basilisk, and she goes to the library. And I was just like, hey, Hermione, if you solve the case, if you solve the crime of that the monster in the Chamber of Secrets is a basilisk, why, like, go to Dumbledore, go to a professor. Like, what are we doing? What are we going to the library for? Like, what's that going to do? Like, go to Dumbledore. But of course she goes to the library, and then on her way out of the library, she gets attacked by the basilisk. And it's like, there's multiple times where I was just like, Harry, Ron, Hermione, go to a professor with the knowledge that you're getting right now. I don't know what's going on. And so something else that I noticed was when Harry and Ron were using Polyjuice Potion, they didn't know where the Slytherin common room was, so they were getting lost. Kevin, when am I doing a Hogwarts Legacy live stream? I think I might do one this week. I don't know exactly when, but I was playing yesterday for the first time in a while, and I definitely want to stream. So probably this week. But how much will it take for the train to arrive? I don't know. I haven't seen the train yet. Have you guys seen the train? And what up, Gall? How we doing? Good to see you, laddie. But so when Harry and Ron take Polyjuice Potion, they don't know where the Slytherin common room is, and they see a Ravenclaw girl, and they ask her where the Slytherin common room is, and she's just like, I'm in Ravenclaw. Like, why are you asking me? And one thing that was questioned is, why is a Ravenclaw in the dungeons? And so that ends up being Penelope Clearwater, who's the prefect that is dating Percy. And Percy, Harry and Ron also run into Percy on that night in the dungeons, and that's like the famous scene in the movies where Malfoy is like to Crabbe. He's like, oh, like, I didn't know you can read. And they run into Percy in the dungeons. So it's cool because we only find out that Ravenclaw girl is Penelope Clearwater when she gets attacked at the end of the book. And we find out that her and Percy have been dating. And so they were like, Percy and her were both in the dungeons. They were probably like meeting up for like a little secret date or whatever. But we don't know who she is until the end of the book. What was your favorite chapter in Chamber of Secrets? Oh man, I'm gonna have to look at all the chapters right now. Let me see. Let me get in my Audible. There was a ton, because Chamber of Secrets is like the most underrated book. I feel like Chamber of Secrets gets overlooked in terms of like the movies and the books. But I really enjoyed it. I had a great time with it. Let's see. What was my favorite chapter in Chamber of Secrets? I like the Dueling Club chapter, just because I liked how Snape was just so adamant about pairing Harry and Malfoy up and having them fight each other. The Polyjuice Potion was good, but yeah, I'd have to say the Dueling Club chapter for sure. How about you guys? Anyone who was reading Chamber of Secrets, let me know what your favorite chapter was, or what was your favorite moment in Chamber of Secrets, book or movie? Let me know in the chat. Here, I've never done Q&A before. Let me see if I'm able to just... Chamber of Secrets is top tier. I agree. I totally agree. So 86% think that we're going to see the Hogwarts Express. I want to see it. I want to see if it stops at the station or if it's going to run us over. All right, let's see. Moaning Myrtle. I love it, Gall. Was your favorite moment of Secrets? I don't know. I don't know what that was. I tried to do Q&A. I've never done that before, but yeah, let me know. All right, creative and curious. My favorite was when Harry saved Ginny, even though it's a common opinion. It was a good development point for their relationship. Yeah, that's true. And it's where Ginny, I feel like in that moment, Ginny became way more comfortable with Harry, because before that she could never talk to Harry, and she was always very scared of him. But I feel like that was like kind of a comforting moment for Ginny, because she was so scared that she was opening the Chamber of Secrets and that she was attacking everyone. But Harry saving her and them having that moment, and then Harry not ratting on her at the end, it kind of made Ginny feel more comfortable with Harry, that they had that shared moment, and which led to Ginny being able to talk to Harry, be more comfortable around him, and then eventually 4 books later start the relationship. So that's a great point right there. Harry and Ron confronting Gilderoy, and he admits that he's a fraud. It's sad, scary, and funny. Yeah, so something else that I noticed, this is a little further down in my notes because it comes towards the end of the book, but I kind of got the thought that Gilderoy Lockhart was a way better person after he lost all of his memories. So when the memory charm backfired, like all it did was make him super honest, because there was a moment where like Dumbledore tells Gilderoy Lockhart that he was a professor at Hogwarts, and Lockhart's just like, I was a professor? Like, I expect I was awful. Like, what the heck? Like, if I was a professor, I would have been an awful professor. And it was just like all the memory charm, Dobby's free. Yeah. All the memory charm did was make Lockhart honest. Because before that, he would just lie and lie and lie and be like, oh, I'm the best at Quidditch. I'm the best at dueling. I'm the best. I saved all these lives. Like, just total BS, BS, BS. But then when he lost all of his memories, he just became honest. He was like, oh, I was a professor. I bet I was awful. There was something about like a broomstick or something. But I think Gilderoy Lockhart losing his memories made him a way better person. In the book, The Valentine's Day. Oh, yeah. The Valentine's Day moment, when there's described Snape's face, because I know what he would look and feel. Yeah. Yeah, the Valentine's card with Ginny. And so yes, I am curious to see you guys again. Are you excited for the Harry Potter remake show? Yes, I'm super hyped about it. And a lot of people are kind of hesitant to be excited about it, or aren't that excited about it because they love the cast of the movies, and they want Harry, Ron, and Hermione from the movies to forever be them. But in my opinion, Harry Potter was always meant to be a TV series adaptation. The movies just, they can't hold everything that the books have. Like, you can't fit the Harry Potter books into a 2-hour film. And the only reason that Harry Potter was originally made into movies was because in the early 2000s, TV was like second rate. Movies were everything. They were top tier, and like TV was looked at like as second rate. Like if an actor was doing TV, they were like, oh, like their career is like over or whatever. But now we're in the golden age of TV. And if the golden age of TV was happening in the early 2000s, Harry Potter would have totally been a TV series and not movies, because you can get everything from the books into the TV series. Does anybody remember what Gilderoy Lockhart's... Oh, yeah. What's Gilderoy Lockhart's favorite color? Lilac. There you go, Jess. Great question, Dalila. The TV series have good actors, and also it's going to be the best of the best actors and actresses that are going for these roles. Harry Potter's the biggest franchise in the world, basically, like besides Star Wars. Like, it matches Star Wars and how big and popular it is. So it's going to be the best. They're going to get the best actors and actresses for the job. So I'm not worried about that. I'm just excited to see all the moments that we didn't get in the movies. Kevin, please move a little bit. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. And so something else that Harry says is that Harry says that the only thing that he inherited from his dad was the invisibility cloak. And I was just like, Harry, like, that's some BS right there, because Harry literally inherited millions and millions of galleons from his dad, like in his vault at Gringotts. So for Harry to say the only thing that he inherited from his dad was the invisibility cloak, I was just like, nah, you sly dog, dude. You inherited, like, you're one of the richest wizards in the whole entire world. Have I seen Stranger Things? I've seen Stranger Things, not Wednesday. And then also, so when Lucius Malfoy and Fudge came to like to bring Hagrid to Azkaban, they just left Fang in Hagrid's hut, and no one was feeding Fang. No one was taking Fang out to go to the bathroom or to go on a walk. And I didn't notice this. So they take Hagrid to go to Azkaban, and in the movies that night, Harry and Ron go into the forest with Fang to go see Aragog. But in the books, a couple days go by since Hagrid's been taken, and then Harry and Ron go back to Hagrid's hut to go to in the forest with Fang, and so they go into Hagrid's hut, and Fang like barges out and like goes to the bathroom on a tree. And I was just like, what the heck, Fang? Fang has just been in Hagrid's hut for like, I don't know how many days it was, but they just left Fang there. Like, no one was watching Fang, no one was feeding Fang, no one was giving him water, I was like, what the heck? That's awful. Who's my favorite Harry Potter character? Sirius Black, for sure. Hey, Ed Casey, would Harry Potter be like the deer and fox of the NBA? Oh my God. That is not what I need right now, Ed. That is not what I need. I'm in my little Harry Potter mojo right now. Oh man, and you're just bringing the Warriors and Kings into it. I was just like feeling good. I was grooving, and now you're getting me into... No, so I feel like that Deer and Fox would be more of Gilderoy Lockhart. I feel like that's a very apt comparison. I feel like Deer and Fox and Gilderoy Lockhart have a lot of shared traits with each other. They're both foolish, not very talented, naive. Kevin, what's your least favorite scene from the Chamber of Secrets movie? My least favorite scene. I haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen the movie in a minute. Jeez. God, there isn't a least favorite scene that sticks out to me. What about, does anyone in the chat have the Kings are trash? There we go, Gull. Anyone in the chat, do you have a least favorite scene from the Chamber of Secrets movie? I can't think of one off the top of my head. Harry was falling out of the car. Cringe. You still haven't noticed I'm back. Oh, Chicken Whisperer, yeah. How we doing? Mr. Ruth Felton, my favorite character is Sirius for sure. Yeah, least favorite scene in Chamber of Secrets. I can't think of one. It was pretty smooth all the way through. Hello, I love it. Big fan of Harry Potter. Warriors of beaten Kings in 7. I say 6. I don't know if that's possible, but I say 6. Chicken Whisperer, how we doing? 2-1. Ed, you're crazy. Oh, Slytherin, you follow me on TikTok? I love it. The fight with the Cornish Pixies. I like that scene. I thought it was pretty funny. I thought they did well with the Cornish Pixies. What about what's your favorite scene in Chamber of Secrets? And don't forget to like the stream if you're enjoying it. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to toss a like in there. What was your favorite scene, Chamber? All right, boom. Whenever Tom revealed he was Voldemort. Yeah, God, I wish I could remember how I felt in that moment, like reading that for the first time, reading that Tom Riddle was Voldemort. Just like those reveals, man, I would give anything to be able to read that for the first time. When Tom Felton says reading, I didn't know you could read. Yeah, and that was an improvised line as well. When you see Tom Riddle for the first time. Yeah, did you guys like Tom Riddle in Half-Blood Prince or Tom Riddle in Chamber of Secrets more? I hate spiders, yeah. The giant spider scene. And then in the books, Ron throws up after. When they leave the Forbidden Forest, Ron like throws up in the pumpkin patch. Master has given Dobby a sock, yes. And then Lucius Malfoy almost freaking killing Harry just like in the corridor in Hogwarts. Almost using Avada Kedavra. Favorite characters, Draco, I love it. When Snape was telling Harry and Ron what he could do, what he would do if they were in their house. Yeah, Alan Rickman. God, he's such a great actor. Oh, Half-Blood Prince? You prefer Half-Blood Prince? And so Hagrid also lied because in Sorcerer's Stone, Hagrid tells Harry that nothing in the Forbidden Forest will attack Harry if he's with either himself or with Fang. But Harry and Ron are with Fang when they go into the spider enclosure, and Aragog and the spiders attack Harry and Ron, even though Fang's with them. So Hagrid, a little BS right there. Dobby's a free elf. There we go. The fight scene in the books between Lucius and Arthur. Yes. So I can't wait. That's something that's going to be in the TV series. That's going to be awesome. Because Lucius and Arthur go at it. Oh, yeah. And so in the movies, Harry and Ron, they go up to the hospital wing to visit Hermione. And that's where they discover the paper in her hand, which talks about the basilisk and then says pipes, meaning that the basilisk is moving through the pipes. So in the movie, they discover that in the evening, like right before Ginny gets taken down to the Chamber of Secrets. They literally find out about the basilisk, and then the alert comes out that Ginny has been taken down to the Chamber of Secrets. But in the book, they find out about that like in the middle of the day. They find out that the monster inside the chamber is the basilisk. And then they're just like, Ginny hasn't been taken to the chamber yet. And they're just hanging out in the Gryffindor common room. And they're not doing anything. Like if you know the monster in the Chamber of Secrets is a freaking basilisk, tell someone, tell Professor McGonagall that you found out what the monster is. I don't know what they're doing. Like just not, I didn't understand that at all. And then also, I mean, Dumbledore never asking Moaning Myrtle how she died when Dumbledore was a professor at Hogwarts, when Moaning Myrtle was the student who was attacked by the monster in the Chamber of Secrets. And Dumbledore just never thought to ask Moaning Myrtle about her death or anything like that. And then Harry and Ron go ask Moaning Myrtle what happened, and she's just like, oh, like I saw a great like pair of yellow eyes like by the sink right over there, and it's the sink that has the snakes, and it's the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets. And Dumbledore just for months, he's just like, man, this Chamber of Secrets thing really is just a big old mystery. And he knows the one victim of the Chamber of Secrets last time, and just never thinks to go. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, Harry Potter Theories. How did Myrtle die if she had her glasses on? So I don't know if she had her glasses on, because she was crying. She was crying in the bathroom, and so I don't know if she had her glasses on, because as a ghost, she can still take her glasses on and off. So I don't know if she died with her glasses in her hand or in her robes, but since she still had them on her person, she was able to have them as a ghost. So she might not, yeah, she wasn't wearing them, but since she had them on her, uh she still she has them when she's a ghost. But something that I was wondering was that so nearly headless Nick in the Order of the Phoenix, he tells us that to become a ghost is a choice. And so Nick became a ghost because he was scared of death. He was scared to die. So he chose to become a ghost rather than face death. But Moaning Myrtle never had an opportunity to choose. She just died by looking in the basilisk's eyes. And so, first of all, she never had an opportunity to choose to become a ghost. And she went into the bathroom to kill herself. So she was planning to kill, which is very dark, but she was planning to kill herself anyways. So she wanted to die. She didn't want to live. She wanted to die. So how did she come back as a ghost if coming back as a ghost is a choice? She wanted to die. She didn't want to live and be a ghost. So I didn't understand that. Yahoo, from Fault Finder's perspective, teachers, including Dumbledore, didn't do a good job in Chamber of Secrets from spider behavior. Yeah. Yeah, Yahoo, I agree. Yeah, the professors in Chamber of Secrets were particularly useless. I feel like they're useless in every book, but Chamber of Secrets, they are very, very useless. Oh, something, I don't know how much sense this makes, but I was just like low key while I was reading this. I was wondering if having this version of Tom Riddle come back, like if this younger version of Tom Riddle survived, would it have been better to have this Tom Riddle? Because this Tom Riddle didn't know where he put his Horcruxes. Because Voldemort made most of his Horcruxes after the age of 16, which this version of Voldemort was. He was 16 years old. And so if this version of Tom Riddle / Voldemort came back, he would have no idea where his Horcruxes were or what his Horcruxes were. So I was wondering, like, would it have been better to have this version of Tom Riddle come back because he had no idea what he did as Voldemort, and with the spirit. So Voldemort was in a forest in Albania. So if this version of Tom Riddle came back to life, would the spirit of Voldemort that was just like weaker than the meanest ghost, the one that Peter Pettigrew goes to find, would that version still exist? Would there be two Voldemorts? Would there be the diary Tom Riddle who came back to life, and then the Voldemort who's hiding in Albania that Wormtail goes and finds in Prisoner of Azkaban? Why didn't Voldemort make a Horcrux out of grain? Yeah, grain of sand. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, make sure to like the stream if you're enjoying it. But that do you think there would have been two Voldemorts, or I don't know? I was kind of confused by that. That would have been just Baloney City as well. All I understand was two Voldemorts. If young Tom Riddle, lots of people would have been manipulated. Yeah, it's true. Young Tom Riddle was a way better wizard than Voldemort. I feel like Voldemort was an old fool. Did you unlock Avada Kedavra? No, I did not. But I'm hoping this Hogwarts Express comes and runs us over soon. Oh yeah. So also, Ginny said that she had secondhand robes, but she was the first girl in the Weasley family. Like, I know that Ron gets secondhand robes because Charlie, Bill, Fred, George, Percy, he gets those secondhand robes handed down to him. But Ginny's the only girl in the Weasley family, so why would she have secondhand robes? I thought Ginny got everything new, but... What up, Autumn? Isabel, how we doing? Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the lives, Isabel. Secondhand robe shop. Yeah, but I feel they all went to Madame Malkin's. I never heard of another robe shop. Yeah, maybe Madame Malkin's had secondhand robes, not only just new robes. What state exactly in the United States do I live? What state do you think I live in? How about that? In the chat, try to guess what state in the U.S. I live in. What do you think? Oh, you're watching from Finland? That's so sweet. That's dope. I love that. Yeah, probably a secondhand shop. Mystery felt in California, Texas. California, Texas. Who knows? Did you know this about Harry Potter? The killing curse didn't actually kill Dumbledore. The fall did. Oh yeah, Jorquat. I made a video on that. New York? Oh, you're watching from England? I love it. Nah, not Texas. Why not Texas? Imagine someone watching from Vatican City. That'd be dope. I would love that. Arizona? Chicago? By the way, oh, you're from the Czech Republic? That's so sweet. I love that. Watching, oh, we got 2 people from the Czech Republic in here. That's so sick. That's insane. That's insane that there's 2 people in the Czech Republic right now. Pureblood Gryffindor Asian here. Do you live in Asia? You're in Texas? You're in Israel? I love that. Yes, Mr. Rufelton, you are correct. I am in California. We played Horizon Forbidden Forest and Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know what that is. Are those games? You're in Mexico, but you live in the US? Nice. Oh, you live in Asia. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm in California. Germany, there we go. You're globally famous, Kevin. I love it. I love it. I love having, this is worldwide. This is a worldwide stream right now we got. Your dream is to meet me. Wow, that's crazy. I love that. I feel we got more people. We got more people from just like different countries than all in the same place. That's wild. Romania. Hey, you're in Romania. Look out for Voldemort. So how big are the forests in Romania? Because Voldemort was just hiding in there the whole time and no one was doing anything about it. Benz, how big are those forests? Kevin, what if the train comes from behind you? Oh, what if it did come from... Yeah, so I feel like it's been like 2 days. It's been day and night like 3 different times and the train hasn't come yet. I want to see the train. I love it, Benz. Who is my Harry Potter crush? I feel like Tonks. Tonks for sure. Harry Potter worldwide. I'm in the United States. Yeah, there we go, Benz. Get on it. Get the Dark Lord. Oh, so something else. So Tom Riddle mentions, like when he's giving his whole bad guy speech to Harry about Ginny opening the Chamber of Secrets, he says that Tom Riddle says that he attacked all the Mudbloods, and then he says that he attacked the Squib's cat, and he's talking about Filch. But how would Tom Riddle know Filch is a squib? And how would Ginny know that Filch is a squib? Harry only finds out that Filch is a squib in Chamber of Secrets when he gets in trouble and he goes into Filch's office and he sees the quick spell course guide, which mentions that Filch is a squib. So he didn't know that until he went into Filch's office. So how would Tom Riddle or Ginny know that Filch is a squib? because Tom Riddle says that he attacked all the Mudbloods and the Squib's cat, but it wasn't public knowledge, and Ginny for sure wouldn't know, and Tom Riddle for sure wouldn't know that Filch was a Squib. I didn't really understand that. Oh, you got Chocolate Fog yesterday? There we go. Oh yeah. And so something else that I love is after Harry goes to the Chamber of Secrets and like saves the day or whatever, he goes to Professor McGonagall's office. He gets taken to Professor McGonagall's, and then he just like lets it all fly about like hearing voices and about knowing what the monster was and all. Like he didn't tell any professor anything the whole entire year, and then after he saves the day, then he decides to tell Professor McGonagall everything. It's just like, dude, from the beginning, why aren't you telling the professors that you're hearing voices, that you know the monsters of Basilisk, that you found out where the chamber is? Like, it was just like, what the heck is going on? Let somebody know. Unpopular opinion, Harry Potter is self-focused, selfish, and overall a bit annoying. Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that. I'm going to put up a poll. Do you think Harry Potter is selfish? Do you think Harry Potter selfish? Oh yeah, and then Mr. Weasley. So in the books, Mr. and Mrs. Weasley are in Dumbledore's office after the whole Chamber of Secrets incident. And so Mr. Weasley gets mad at Ginny for trusting the diary. And Mr. Weasley's just like, Ginny, like, what have I always told you? Like, don't trust anything if you can't see, that can think for itself, if you can't see where it keeps its brain. It's just like, Mr. Weasley, that's all you do. Like, you just jinx that car to like fly for itself and think for itself, and you can't see where it puts its brain. Like, you're being very hypocritical, Mr. Weasley. And then, of course, Dumbledore telling Lockhart, because after Lockhart loses his memories, Dumbledore telling Lockhart that he was a professor. And then Lockhart was like, I was a professor? Like, I expect I was hopeless at being a professor. And so, low-key, after Lockhart lost his mind and lost his memories, he was a way better person because he just became honest. He was just like, I bet I was an awful professor. When beforehand he was just like, oh, like I'm the best at everything. And so low-key, Lockhart after memories, way better after losing his memories, way better person. Wow, a lot of people think Harry was selfish. Dang. A lot of people think Harry's selfish. Harry's selfish. Oh yeah, so Dumbledore when Lucius Malfoy goes into Dumbledore's office, Dumbledore literally tells Lucius that he was called back because all the governors came out saying that Lucius Malfoy threatened to curse their families if they didn't sign the document kicking Dumbledore out. So it was public knowledge that Lucius Malfoy blackmailed every school governor member or whatever. And it was public knowledge. And he doesn't get, like, I know he gets kicked off like the board of governors at Hogwarts, but that's blackmail. Like, how does he keep his job? How does he keep his standing in the ministry when it's literally public knowledge? Everyone knows that he threatened to curse the families of every single member on the board of governors if they didn't sign the paper kicking Dumbledore out. Like, how does he not go to Azkaban? Like, people go to Azkaban for like doing a little magic on the sidewalk in front of a Muggle, and Lucius Malfoy isn't going to Azkaban for blackmailing all the school governors. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. Voldemort is maybe the best Harry Potter character. I like Tom Riddle more than Voldemort. Voldemort's a little bit of a fool, and Tom Riddle's dope. All right, everyone. Well, that's all the notes. That's all the notes that I had on chapters 13 through 30 on Chamber of Secrets. Chapters 13 through 30. Chapters 13 to the end of Chamber of Secrets. Do I support the Tupin ship? What's the Tupin ship? Oh, is that Tonks and Lupin? Yeah, I love both of them. Oh, White Tram, you writing something? Yeah, so that's all my notes. But if anyone wants to say anything in the chat before I end the stream, just let me know if anyone has any questions or anything. So this week and so next week's book club, we're starting Prisoner of Azkaban, which I'm hyped about. Because I feel like Prisoner of Azkaban is where the Harry Potter series really gets taken to another level. Because Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets are amazing books. But I feel they're the shortest books of the series. And I feel like they're the two books that are way more driven towards like younger children. And Prisoner of Azkaban is where like the series really like gets kicked in another notch. And so what's the saddest? And so I'm excited because so this week I think we'll do chapters 1 through 6 of Prisoner of Azkaban. And we'll have the book club live stream on chapters 1 through 6 of Prisoner of Azkaban on either next Sunday or Saturday. So be on the lookout for that. But what's the saddest moment in Harry Potter in my opinion? Dude, I feel like end of Order of the Phoenix, like when Sirius dies and Harry is just like, he's just depressed out of his mind because for a moment, for a brief period of time, he actually had a parent. He had a parent who he loved so much. Like everything was going to be okay. Harry and Sirius were going to live such a long life together, and Harry's going to have kids, and him and Sirius were going to be able to live that. They were both the missing piece for each other. Harry was James for Sirius. Sirius was missing his best friend, James, who was killed. And Harry was that for Sirius. And then Sirius was the parent that Harry was always missing for Harry. So they were both each other's missing pieces. And so for Harry to lose that is just like absolutely devastating, because imagine defeating Voldemort and Harry doesn't have like any more problems with that. And then Harry and the rest of their lives together with the family. Sirius could have gotten married and had kids of his own. And then he would have been godfather to Harry's kids, and they would have just like grown old together and like so many adventures. Like Harry losing Sirius is the most devastating loss for me. How about you guys? What do you guys think the saddest moment? You're mad at JK for killing Tonks and Lupin? When Fred died, that was a blow. That was a blow, because I remember reading Deathly Hallows, and like it was at the beginning of like the Battle of Hogwarts, and like no one had really died yet. So like you were kind of feeling like good. You were like, all right, everyone's going on the attack. Like, let's go. Like the energy was up. Harry was looking for the Horcrux. It was like we were kind of like, all right, let's take on these Death Eaters. Let's see what we can do. And then all of a sudden, like you just hear the roof caves in and like comes down, and then you see like Fred with the outline of his last joke still etched on his face, and you're like, wait, Fred's dead? Like that was a tough blow for sure. Do I support J.K. Rowling? Yeah, J.K. Rowling gave me all the happiness in my life. J.K. Rowling, you don't have to spam that. Yeah, J.K. Rowling gave me all that my favorite books of all time, and she's the reason that I made all these channels. So yeah, I support her. I love J.K. And here's the thing about J.K. Rowling. Like, there's things on both sides. I haven't like dug like super deep, but I've seen statements on both sides that like she's like good statements and like but people choose to look at the bad statements and like hold on to that because they want to hate someone. Like they want someone to fall. Like people will like see like whatever, like a bad thing, and they'll latch onto that because they want to hate someone who has made a success of themselves, because they want to tear them down. But they won't look at the statement that's good that's coming out, that she's like, no, like I don't hate anyone. Like I love everyone. So they choose not to look at that, but they choose to look at the hateful thing because people want to tear someone down. Like, we don't know. It pisses me off that. Astoria? What's Astoria? James, Sirius, and Remus made, yeah, Fred their fourth mortar. That'd be sweet. Yeah. Dude, James, Sirius, Lupin, and Fred would get up to it in heaven. And their heaven is definitely going around the Hogwarts grounds. To me, the happiest scene is when Sirius escapes with Buckbeak and when Harry, yeah, hug in the Order of the Phoenix, yeah. What's your favorite moment? What's my favorite moment in the whole series? Woo! That's a big question. Somebody give me some ideas. Favorite moment in the whole series. If Sirius had taken Bellatrix more seriously during their duel, how would it have turned out in the end? I feel like Bellatrix is a more talented duelist than Sirius, so I feel like it wasn't wrong that she killed him. Because what's your least favorite scene? I'm trying to think of. My friend was, how can I miss Hogwarts even if I've never went? Yeah, I get that. And whenever I make, so you know what I've been loving? So every week for the book club, I've been listening to the books on Audible. So I've been listening to audiobooks. And so I listen to the audiobooks and I just run around playing Hogwarts Legacy. So I'm listening to the Harry Potter books and I'm running around Hogwarts at the same time. And I'm like, this is Harry Potter heaven. Like, it's absolutely amazing. What's the happiest scene in Harry Potter? Man, happiest scene. Happiest scene in Harry Potter. Man, oh man alive. God, that's tough. It's tough to think of the whole series and like come up with the happiest scene. I feel like whenever Harry's at the Burrow, I feel like those are his happiest moments, when he feels like he's legitimately a part of an actual family. Because he's never known a family, but when he's at the Burrow, he feels like he's actually a part of a family and has brothers and sisters and a mom and a dad, and he can go play Quidditch with Ron, Fred, and George whenever he wants. I feel like Harry's times at the Burrow are his happiest times. When Harry sees his parents in the forest. When he sees his dad, Patronus, in the third book. After all this time, always. Oh yeah, the Flying Ford Angula. Who do you guys think was the best casted character in Harry Potter? There's so many great castings, but who do you think was the best casted character? Who would win in a full-on duel between James Potter and Bellatrix? Bellatrix for sure. Bellatrix would win. Because Snape easily beat James. And Bellatrix was low-key, probably a little less talented than Snape, but still better than James. Snape, Tom Felton, Snape, a lot of Snapes. What about Hagrid? Tom Felton. Luna, yeah, Luna. That's, yeah. Luna. I'm making a poll about this right now. All right. Here's the poll. Who is the best casted character in Harry Potter? Luna, Snape, Hagrid, or Malfoy? Let's see. Let's see how the community votes. Let's see how the community votes. Bellatrix, yeah, Bellatrix. Let's see how it's going. Damn, Snape is Malfoy. Not a lot of love for Luna. And Luna was the only character that J.K. Rowling said impacted the way that she wrote her in the books. And she said, J.K. Rowling said that the movie Luna was better than her book Luna, which was just an amazing compliment to. And what's the name of the actress who plays Luna again? I haven't seen her in anything else. I thought she would have become bigger because she was such an amazing actor in the series. I thought she would have been in more like big movies and stuff. Where have you been? Bed's empty, no note, no car gone. Yeah, great scene. Mrs. Weasley was also very well casted. Charlie Weasley, yeah, Ivana Lynch, yeah. Thank you, Kustris. Here are my opinions on the top 5 most powerful witches: Dumbledore, Voldemort, Grindelwald, Snape, and Bellatrix. What do I think? It's a good list. I don't think there would be anyone else. Maybe Moody in his prime. I feel like Moody in his prime was more powerful than Bellatrix. I feel like I might put Moody in there. But that's a good list. My cat is like Draco Malfoy, but as a cat. I dig that. There's this kid in class next to mine, and damn, he's cute, but I'm too scared to ask him out. Ask him out, Autumn, you got it. Gotta be brave. Be brave like my mother, Professor. What scene's that from? Harry says it to assert, be brave like my mother, Professor. What do I think about the reboot? I'm super excited about the reboot. Because Harry Potter was always meant to be a TV series. The only reason that Harry Potter wasn't adapted into a TV series originally was because in the early 2000s, TV was looked at as second rate. If actors or actresses were doing TV in the early 2000s, they were looked at as like their career was over, or they were looked at as like second class. Like right now we're in the golden age of TV, and if Harry Potter was written during this time, then it would be adapted into a TV series because there's way too much information in these books to be put in a 2-hour, 3-hour movie. And so low-key, like, I know people might get angry about this, but everyone says that, like, oh, like Harry, Ron, and Hermione, like Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, like Rupert Grint, like, yeah, they were great, but they're not like the best actors and actresses in the world. Like it's not, it's the story that we love. It's the story that it's the words that they're speaking. That's what we love most of all. It's the story of Harry Potter. Like Daniel Radcliffe it's not like he's like one of the best actors in the world, or Rupert Grint, or even like Emma Watson for that matter. They did a great job. Don't get me wrong. I love how they were in the movies, but it's not like the actors and actresses didn't make Harry Potter great. Like the TV series, it's the story. So the TV series is going to be excellent because we're going to get more of that story, and whatever actors or actresses are doing it are going to be awesome because Harry Potter is just a good story. So that might be a little bit of an unpopular opinion, but it's not the actors and actresses who made Harry Potter great. Harry Potter is great. So it's going to be even better as it's more fleshed out in a TV series. Yeah. Yahoo, they did a great job. For sure they did a great job, but it's not like someone else can't do that. Because it's not like Daniel Radcliffe is some insane actor. Like even though most of the cast was perfectly casted for sure, it's the story that we love. So any more Harry Potter that I can get, and all the scenes that we haven't seen before, we're going to get way more of the story. I'm so down for. And I'd rather have more Harry Potter than not have it. Like people who are pissed about the TV series coming out, like, oh, the movies were perfect. Like, great. We're still going to have the movies. We're just getting more Harry Potter. Like, what's the crime? And like, just like if the TV series comes out, it's just more Harry Potter that we get to watch. We're still going to have the movies. We're still going to have the books. But I'd rather have Harry Potter than not have Harry Potter. And that's for damn sure. That's just me going on a little rant. Sorry about that. When is it coming out? So they haven't come out with the date yet. Make sure to toss a like if you're enjoying the stream. Oh no, my mum's home. Mummy. Luna. So Snape, the fans have voted, and Snape is the best casted character in Harry Potter. 54%. All right, everyone. Well, I'm going to end the stream there. Oh, you're British? I love it. Hey, Speed Plays. How we doing? So I'm going to end the stream there. So this week, read chapters 1 through 6 of Prisoner of Azkaban. And then either this Saturday or Sunday, we're going to have a live stream book club discussion on chapters 1 through 6 of Prisoner of Azkaban. So happy reading. Thank you for joining in on the stream. Love you guys. Love from around the world. Isabel, Katie, Francesca, Chicken Whisperer, Aloy, Jess, Bence, APM. Peace out, everybody. Peace. Keep posting. Oh, I'll always keep posting. Always. I'm never going to stop. So the Hogwarts Express never came. I'm pissed. Next week, we'll get the Hogwarts Express. Harry Potter Around the World Book Club. I love it. I love the sound of that. This was a nice stream. Have a nice... Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Eva. Have a nice Sunday, everybody. I'll be there.